Okay, awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Cedro Rodriguez, and for my first Data Blitz article, I chose this journal article called Winners and Losers, Reward and Punishment Produce Biases in Temporal Selection by Stephen B. Most. And so the question that was trying to be answered with this experiment or trial or was with regards to temporal selection, which I'll explain here in a minute. What is the effect of value-related stimuli on people's accuracy with identifying a target? So basically, value-related stimuli refers to like, do rewards or how do rewards or punishments affect somebody's ability to identify uh, a target? And temporal is factors that vary across time but remain the same in space. So I'll kind of get into the example of what they mean by temporal selection once I explain the method. Um, and the hypothesis is that rewards and punishment basically negatively impact our ability to pay attention to things. Even though research shows that physically distinct value-related stimuli actually positively affect our spatial attention. And spatial attention is a little different because spatial is when factors vary across space but are constant across time, and temporal is when factors vary across time but remain the same in space. So the method of this experiment, basically a stream of pictures is kind of flashed in front of the participants' eyes. They don't move. They're just like one pops up, then another successively in quick succession. And there's a distractor and a target picture in this stream of pictures. The distractor does not match the rest of the set. It's a different picture. So in this case, it's a picture of a car or a bird, whereas the other pictures are pictures of landscapes, buildings, etc. The target picture is rotated either left or right 90 degrees, and you're rewarded correctly if you identify the orientation of the target picture. So you either identify as rotated to left or to the right. And all participants were advised not to pay attention to the bird or car picture. Um, so this timeline on the left kind of shows you an example of what kind of happens. A bunch of pictures, like you're looking into a screen and then one picture, then another picture, then another picture are flashed in front of you. And one of them is going to be a distractor, one of them is going to be the target. And what we saw in this experiment was that your accuracy actually went down when you were rewarded for your accuracy or penalized for your accuracy. It actually went down. So the red bars show the accuracy uh, when you're rewarded or punished, when it's valued. Blue is when it's neutral. So there is a distractor photo, but it's not important. It's not it doesn't impact whether you're rewarded or punished. And black is when I think there's no distractor at all. So they wanted to rerun this experiment because participants were kind of taking a strategy where if they didn't see the distractor photo, they wouldn't try on the trial. And so they ran a third experiment where they were told that the distractors no longer had any consequences, so that there would still be the distractor, but uh, it wouldn't affect them. It wouldn't affect like their payment, because basically they were getting paid on how accurate they were. And this was labeled as an extinction trial. So the extinction trial is when they were told that the reward and punishment were not being used. And as you can see, the accuracy still goes down. So even though maybe it goes down a little less, it still goes down. And so they were kind of trying to figure out if it was the strategy that was being employed by the participants, or if the distractor photo really does have an impact on your ability to identify the target. And so they concluded that it does negatively impact your accuracy, and this was not caused by an unnecessary and ineffective strategy, as proved by experiment 3. And one question posed by the experiment is, um, do is instruction really needed with regards to the total rewards and punishments in order to affect our temporal attention? Like, do they need to specifically list out, hey, if this distracting photo will give you a reward, or it won't give you a reward, or hey, we recommend that you don't pay attention to the what does that still affect our temporal attention? That was a question posed by the experiment at the end. um, but besides that, that was kind of all I gathered from that article. So thank you very much for following along.